a sweaty blueberry. Papa Smurf, you know. You know, people always ask me this one. They ask me all the time. You know, what do you think the question is? They ask me. How tall am I? You know, I'm 7 feet tall, everybody. Oh my God, 7 feet tall. But with this, people ask me some of the silliest questions in the world. I mean, they ask ridiculous questions. They're like, yeah, excuse me, I just want to know, how tall is your mom, how tall is your dad? Well, I don't know. And they're like, yeah, well, where do you get your clothes? Like, where do you get your shoes? Like, I get them, you know, I go to Casual Meal, Big and Tall, everything. Like, do you have to have them specially made? They sew them together like 2 shirts? No, of course not. The silliest questions in the world, you know? But I'll tell you what, though, the thing I can't stand is if I'm in a competition or something, you win a T-shirt, you know? Like, I played a lot of basketball in my life. You're like, yeah, you won, you know, you win the championship, get the shirt, okay? I actually have an example. Anybody of you guys been to JP's? JP's Challenge? So I won the JP's Challenge last summer. Oh my God, I was on the toilet all night, don't clap. It was awful, so all of a sudden, like, took them a while and everything to give me a shirt and everything. They're like, okay, here's your shirt. And I'm like, is this a napkin for the next time I do it? This isn't a shirt. Is this my sweat rag for the next time I do it? It's 96 degrees, I did the first time. I can't stand winning shirts. That's all I do in my room. If you go in my room at home, you see all these shirts, like, oh, you know, like basketball championships, you know, it's like a large and everything like that. And please, I was wearing 3XL at 13. You know? I mean, the amazing thing is, though, I mean, people ask me just the weirdest questions, like, you know, about shoes and everything, but the biggest thing that I do respect that people ask me, they think about a little bit, is driving. Okay? Driving is the biggest pain in the butt, the smallest cars. And I remember when I got my license the first day, they give you in Massachusetts, when you get your license, they give you the car to use. So they give me this little Toyota Camry, okay? I go in there, and I'm staring with my knees. So the cop takes one good look at me and says, you can back up 50 feet, I'll give you a license, man, because you look like very, very uncomfortable right now. I got my license. So. But this is the one thing, though. One time, my Nana, okay, this is Nana, she got me, she didn't get me. She needed to borrow a car from my because hers isn't working, okay? So she gets a car, and I'm so pumped because it has a sunroof. I am so excited, because I'm in cars like this, you know? And then when it comes to a red light, you know that rearview mirror thing, that's in my way. There's someone there, I almost hit people because it's actually in my way. I actually have to look around. Let me show you. But so Nana gets the car with the sunroof, and she's taking me out to lunch one day, and we're driving like, hey, can I open the sunroof? I said, yes. So I open the sunroof, I'm my head's sticking out like this. So we're driving around town, I'm going like this. I feel like a celebrity. I'm waving at everybody around town. Everybody's like, who is that guy? And I'm waving around. I feel like I'm in like a tank or something in the army. All of a sudden, a squirrel crosses the road. Now, this is something I can't stand. When a little chipmunk crosses the road, people like get into accidents to try to avoid it. Okay, there's millions more. It doesn't matter. You know? I know, it's sad. But people like almost kill themselves by trying to save the life of the squirrel. So Nana breaks. All of a sudden, my nose, gushing blood everywhere. I go to lunch and I got stabbed 40 times. I'm wearing a white t-shirt. I'm like, oh my God, you can't look at me, I'm fine. My Nana's screaming. She's like, oh my God, what happened? I'm like, it's okay. I think my nose is broken. There's a squirrel okay. I'm fine, but there's a squirrel okay. As long as the squirrel's okay, everything's fine. I'm fine as long as that squirrel's fine. Okay? Now this is the crazy thing about my height, though. I didn't just shoot up in high school. I reached 6 feet when I was in 4th grade. He's a freak! I reached 5 feet when I was in kindergarten. It's true. Yes. Yes, whoever you were. Yes, I did. And it was crazy. And so when I was growing up, it was a really different experience to me than everybody else, you know? At recess, it was a little bit different. I mean, they called me, I never was a bully or anything, but 4th grade, they would call me the Pokemon bully. They did. Because I'm like, okay, here, Johnny, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to trade you my Weedle for your Charizard. He's like, no, man, I can't do that. I'm like, yes, you can. I'm going to trade my Charizard for your Charizard for my Weedle. That was the only bad thing I ever did in my life. I had the best Pokemon deck out of everybody. I'll tell you what. The saddest day for me was when I couldn't fit in the McDonald's play places anymore. You know, the hamburger meat had to be this high, you know, under this height. Remember the day I went up to that? I was past it. My friends were in the ball pit, all playing around there. I was sad. Now maybe in the tubes and everything, I'd be, you know, like staying outside. You know what I decided to do? I decided to hit up the bars, guys. That was my next step. When the play places are over, just hit up the bars, you know? 9 years old. I'll tell you what, though. When I hit puberty, okay, I remember I started shaving going into the 6th grade. It's like peach fuzz, okay? But then by 8th grade, whoa! I am the Mountain Man! And then from 6th to 7th grade, I went from 6'3" to 6'9" in 1 year. 1 year. One word, basketball. Basketball. You know, these kids are like, you know, that's all about being hit puberty. And they go up for the shot and be like, whoa! Crazy. It wasn't deep, it wasn't high. It's all sorts of things. It's almost like it was Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. It's like, hey Lucy, get over here. Let's play some Lego towers. You know, let's go build some stuff. Let's go play hopscotch. And the one game that nobody liked to play with me was Red Room. I'd be like, maybe a bunch of people like, should we let him play? And I'd go through, I'd be like the guy from Saw. My voice would be like deeper, higher. I'd be like, do you want to play a game? It's called Red Rover. You guys have to make a line and hold hands, and I'm going to run through it. I won every time. Every single time. But I'll tell you what, though. As I said, I play basketball. But I have fun with the sports, though. You know, I'm not really shoving everybody's face like that. Once in a while, I like to scream when I'm blocking shots and everything, you know, dunking at 14. You know, it's cool. It's cool. It's a lot of fun, you know. But the thing is, I did track, too. I was a thrower for track. And I go to these state meets. I was a pretty good thrower. I go to Boston meets. There'd be these kids, you know, warming up. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna throw far today. You know, they have the headphones in, listening to like, but the boys hit the floor. The boys hit the floor. And they're in there. They're hitting themselves. They're like, yeah. They're like, yes. I'm looking at them like, oh my god, like what the heck is wrong with these guys? They're throwing them, warming up. They're like, yeah. So what I do is I mess with them. Okay. So I'm over there, you know, I have my headphones in and I'm like, how come every time you come around, you bring this one down? You know, they're looking at me like, oh my god, is he warming up to this? And I go to throw and I'd be like, yeah! I feel pretty far, folks. I'd be like, yeah! What's this guy doing? But then when I really want to throw, they'd be all screwed up. They're like, oh my god, I don't know if this guy's good. I don't know if he's playing with us. When I finally want to throw, I do the once in a while. I'd be like, ah! Yeah! It's like a little apple in my head. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, I have fun with the voices. Not many people expect, you know, to hear. One of these days, I want to go to College Woods. Anybody ever been to College Woods? Yeah. But one of these days, I want to hide behind a tree. These guys smoking out there, getting high. Oh, you know, they're smoking, they're getting high, and all of a sudden they hear. They're like, oh my god, what is that? I'm like, deep within the dark College Woods lives one college student named Matt Riley. Your night is over. Just have fun with it, you know? But or even better, go in College Woods and be like, small mouth presses. All right, one last thing. You know, what people do is they give me an adjective. They're like, big man. You know, every once in a while I'm like, oh, that's cool, I am a big guy, I am Big Matt. What if I give you an adjective? Hey, slutty Sarah. Hey, stinky Steve. But I'll tell you what, guys, you guys have been an awesome audience. That's my adjective.